Merhaba from Istanbul.
Good morning. Today is my favorite kind of day.
It's always Ivan's favorite kind of day when we're going on a street food tour. We're so excited. It's gonna be a delicious day. We have so many amazing, yummy foods in mind, and we're gonna be exploring parts of Istanbul that we haven't yet visited, hopefully seeing a little more local of a side. So far, we've only been on the historic peninsula, so we're so excited. We're crossing into the modern side of Istanbul for some delicious local street food. But already, we're just coming over here for the first time and seeing this incredible view of Istanbul. It has us so excited for what today is going to hold. It is going to be a delicious day. Let's adventure!
Thank you. Got it.
Starting off our day with breakfast and with one of the most popular street foods that you see here in Istanbul, Simit. We went to Galata Simitcisi, got the Simit. It's similar to a bagel, it literally translates to bagel in Google Translate, but they bake it, and before they bake it, they dip it in molasses and coat it in sesame seeds. So to me, it kind of sounds like an upgraded bagel. I'm so excited to take my first bite of the most popular street food here in Istanbul. The toast on the sesame seeds is just adding so much delicious flavor. That kind of makes it have a little bit of a pretzel-y vibe to it as well. It's like pretzel meets bagel in all the best ways to make this delicious breakfast food. And a lot of people get it with some cheese or some Nutella on it, but we're just having it by itself because it's delicious this way too. And this was 9 Turkish lira, which is around 33 cents. It's definitely worth it. The sesame seeds give it a bit of a toast and a crunch on the outside, but when you bite into it, it's this delicious, chewy texture on the inside. It is so delicious. Kind of like a bagel in that it has that, contrast of the toast with the chewiness. I love the addition of the toasted sesame seeds and the molasses, giving it just that little hint of sweetness that really just takes it the extra bit of the way. This is a great breakfast. I definitely see why this is one of the biggest street foods here in Istanbul.
Nice to meet you. So that toasted sesame. Every square inch of this simit is just filled with sesame seeds. Delicious. I also like the twist that they get on it. There's a fun, nice little pattern. This is making me thirsty though. This simit is making me thirsty.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
I think it works by itself. I would still like to try one with fully loaded. But I think that'll be easy here in Turkey because they have a simit shop at every corner. Madison has walked 30 minutes to come to this simit shop, but she guaranteed the simits would be freshly baked, and I know it because in that bakery it was so hot, and when you touched the simit right after getting it, even though it was wrapped in paper, it still was retaining its warmth. So it really was fresh out of the oven. And if you're gonna try something, you may as well try the best version of it. So we loved it so much. We went back, got 2 for breakfast tomorrow, and this time we will try it with the kemak, the clotted cream that we bought in the last video at the spice market. I am really excited for that combination.
I forgot to look at the elevation gain and accidentally had us walk up a massive hill in the heat of summer. So, time for some ice cream.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Yes, please.
We got Turkish ice cream. We accidentally got tricked into getting 2, and they are melting fast because it is a hot day. Turkish ice cream is one of the most abundantly obvious street foods here in Istanbul because they make themselves known. The ice cream shops are loud and proud, and they're always putting on a show. So you do at least get ice cream and a show when you get your ice cream cone if you go to one of the street shops. So this is my Turkish ice cream. I got the mix, and what's special about it is this texture. It's like this gummy texture. They use this thickening gum So some people say you can almost cut your Turkish ice cream with a knife. We got vanilla, chocolate, pistachio, strawberry, all going on in here. And it's very sweet. The flavor itself is pretty similar to your normal ice cream. It's the texture that makes it so unique. And my favorite flavor is definitely the strawberry.
Looks like a mess.
I'm kind of chewing this ice cream, which is so bizarre. It's like, I'm like pulling it like a gum. I'm a fan of gummy candy. Never had gummy ice cream before. We just walked up this major hill to get here. So this is a perfect treat for that on this hot day. Look at this incredible view from Burger King. Yeah, we had to stop at Burger King because we needed to wash our hands and wash my shirt in a sink after the ice cream mess. It is a hot day for ice cream, and we definitely weren't planning on getting two. We definitely made a little bit of a tourist oopsie. We've been traveling full time for about 2 years now, and you just gotta take your losses. Every now and then you're gonna forget to ask for the price before you buy it. How much cost? Every now and then they're just gonna hand you an ice cream and you're gonna take it, and then it's like, I even did try to put up a good fight, but I was like, I mean, it's cool. The show was nice. Without realizing that we were going to spend more on that than we probably will on the rest of our food today. So yeah, it was, you know, you live some, you learn, and then you make that same mistake again because we've been traveling for 2 years now, and that just happens. But at least we found this dope Burger King with this beautiful view and a sink. The American Kokorek. How do you say the one with the thing under it? Kokorek. We were walking by American Kokorek, and there was a long line outside of it, so we had to see what it was all about. So we've gotten the Kokorek sandwich. It smells super good. It kind of smells like a pizza, but from what I understand, this is a lamb intestine sandwich, and I am usually not a fan of intestine. We've tried it a few times, and it's usually chewy and kind of like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the texture. But here it's chopped up so finely and with so many different spices that I think it might be amazing. So kokoreç was on our list of things to try. It's a very popular street food here in Istanbul. We love to follow the locals, so when we saw the line here, we had to go ahead and give it a shot now. There's so much flavor going on in here. There's so many like fresh herbs and spices combined with dried herbs and spices. The meat is like, has a little bit of fattiness to it that's really giving it like a richness.
I like it. It does have a very unique texture going on. There's like a bite to it, but it's cooked to perfection. I love Korean barbecue. I love funky meats, funky organs, but I have no idea how to cook it, so I always turn it rubbery. Once it's gone rubbery, there's no saving it at all. But this, cooked to perfection. This was less than $2, and this is like half a baguette. I love it. So they have the meat on the spit, cooking, rotating, cut it up, and on the bottom, they like basically slice it up with all these veggies, mixing it while it's kind of getting a little bit of extra sear on it. So it really has that like that Philly cheesesteak sort of vibe to it. Very, very well balanced. Yeah, heat from the red peppers really builds in a good way.
We couldn't take walking outside in that heat anymore. But luckily they have these super nice, beautiful, clean buses here. The public transportation here seems pretty great, so it's fun. Part of the adventure is hopping on.
Hoping to hop off at the right stop.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta try one.
Yeah, I guess.
Street food mussels. Oh, they're stuffed with a little rice too, and it's warm to the touch. And there's a little lemon. That's really good. I love baked mussels, but this like very nicely seasoned rice on top of it makes like kind of a starter into, it feels like a relatively full meal. Oh man, these are really good. For $7 a pop, the lemon is a really nice touch on it. I really like that. I love it. It's really good. And that rice is so good. Honestly, Nathan, I think even you'll like this. The way this is prepared with all the spices. Honestly, even if you aren't a huge mussel fan, this is almost like a paella, like a Spanish paella. I would definitely be more than happy to add this to my street food rotation. I mean, it doesn't get more quintessentially street food than this. Like, you're just at a counter ordering food, it comes out to you in the street, you eat it, you ask for more. This is it. This is good stuff. I've never had anything like this before. Paella. I think that's the closest parallel that I have to what I'm having. Really, really well seasoned. I'm gonna leave this last one for you.
I don't know how to eat this.
I wanna...
Cheers. It is quite good. I haven't made a great comparison. It really is like paella, but in a convenient little to-go spoon. Mussels, hey, you wanna say hi?
Wanna say something?
He wants you to subscribe. As far as like oysters, clams, mussels go, that I'm just now expanding into my food categories that I'm willing to eat and try. It really was quite delicious. It has like some good rich spices in there. I don't know if I could handle a mussel on its own just yet, but with the rice and the flavors and spices that they added to the rice, plus the lemon squeeze over the top, giving it that nice acidity, very delicious.
I kinda want some more. That's the right way to do it. I wasn't kidding about how much I love them. I had to get even more. They're so good. Here's the spot. Oh, more lemon this time. Extra acidity is amazing. Easy. Easy.
You already ate all three? Oh my god.
That was all three.
It's like the Ryan Trahan, like, watch me crush
Yeah.
in 2 seconds.
Except you don't have to
actually
fast
did.
forward this. I actually crushed that in 2 seconds.
Watch how fast I'm gonna eat this.
Honestly, I was hungry though. Alright, let's pay up so I don't get more.
Subscribe to the camera and like we need more than 2,000.
Yeah. USA.
USA! I like to do it.
Everything?
Maybe, I don't know. What's good?
Your favorite? What's your
Fish This is so heavy. Getting a workout in.
Yeah, I have to carry this with 2 hands. This is the most loaded potato I have ever seen.
This is maybe one of the more bizarre things we've ever done or said on this channel, but we just walked 30 minutes in the heat to a neighborhood that is known for its street food baked potatoes. But wow, it's insane how much they load these things up. Like, this has to weigh at least 2 pounds. Like, it is a hefty boy. When I saw that you had to come here to get this baked potato and that this area was known for the baked potato, I thought, you know, like, it's just weird.
Baked potato in the US,
Yes!
but it's not like this.
Yes!
It's a masterpiece.
Like, they're not growing potatoes here in the city. Like, they're not like, I don't understand why it's known for them. But boy, is it. Like, we saw at least 30 potato shops, and it wasn't like, oh, spread throughout the neighborhood. It's like potato shop, potato shop, potato shop, potato shop, potato shop. Like, it just goes on and on. Like, literally in a row, at least 15 potato shops. Absolutely crazy. How did this happen? Look up there. A fancy terrace potato shop. So this is loaded up with everything. First they mixed it with butter and cheese and let that really melt into the potato. This is so fully loaded and my hand is literally hurting from holding it in one hand so that I can speak to you with this hand. It's insane. This bite has some bulgur, pickled radish, hot dog, yogurt, ketchup. You start with that. It's delicious. And like you made your own potato salad. Every bite there's like a different flavored potato salad. Potato, and there is mayo in it, so those are kind of like the general base of potato salad. It's really good though. What a fun street food. I loved how they pre-mixed the cheese and the butter into it. Each bite is gonna have that good creamy potato. And then like the pickled and acid flavors that kind of come out in these ingredients, these salads that they put in there. It is so good. This is honestly like my kind of street food. And like when you're traveling, it's hard to get your veggies in. There are some serious veggies in here. And also cheesy, buttery potato. Like look at this cheese. Now I'm gonna switch to another side of the potato. Never had like a single dish have so many different flavors in it. Like you have to analyze each like corner of the potato. That's completely different. This is so funny. It is a spicy salad going on over here. That's super good. Highly recommend kumpir, the baked potato street food. And what's crazy about if you come over here for the kumpir is that we have this beautiful mosque going on behind us, but right now I am looking at a view of the bridge between Europe and Asia, which is so cool. Like potatoes and a view. It is a little bit pricey compared to a lot of your normal meals in Istanbul. It's 150 lira, which is around $7. But boy, are you getting some serious heft for what you paid for. Like I'd say this is some decent bang for your buck.
This is so goofy in like the best kind of way. This is just a silly meal. You have to get, there's so many toppings, so loaded. You really gotta dig in there to get to the potatoes. This makes me think of like kind of some of the meze platters of like the cold starters that we've gotten at restaurants. But if you like put them all over a giant potato all at once and made like one mosh pit of all of them in a good way, because all those mezes, an excellent part of any meal. This is just fun. Hello.
Okay.
If I get to a hot dog, I'll share, okay? Honestly, sometimes I don't even know what I'm eating. It's just a party in your mouth. Every bite you take is a surprise. I'm not giving it the whole sausage. Cats like burger patties and hot dogs, we've learned. I'm gonna need some help with this.
He's ready.
You won't eat most of this. What a strange combination. This meal, this food, but it works. It really does.
What a random ending to a delicious day. Meeting locals, exploring the city, and getting a taste of daily life in Istanbul. Our favorite thing about food is how it connects us as humans. This world can feel so divided, but we have a lot more in common than we have differences. In our home country, we also have variations of bagels, ice cream, chopped sandwiches, mussels, and baked potatoes. But these differences, these changes in recipes on the other side of the world should be learned from and celebrated. We need these mussels and baked potato recipes in the US. And we need you to hit that like and subscribe button to help us to continue to connect people in the small ways that we can. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.